Well, this is particularly appropriate that we're digging into a Kong Strong from a few episodes ago, but this is the Wild Power Edition.
Is there multiple editions of Kong
Well,
Strong?
apparently so. This is the Wild Power Edition, and considering it's the last day of term, there's no more appropriate drink. It's got a medicinal... If you just smell it, it smells like some sort of Tixie Licks or something like that you was...
I can't imagine there's anything of nutritional value in there.
No. I mean, that is liquid synthesism, isn't it, or whatever?
I don't know if that's a word, but I like it.
But I like it. Yeah. It is an entirely synthetic liquid.
I mean, I think it's only appropriate at this point to give a little bit of a shout out to our colleague and friend of the show, Joe.
Absolutely.
Who was so inspired by episode 11, I think it was, episode 11.
Well, she's really gone to town, hasn't she?
She's really got, so she got us the Kong Strongs, which obviously we mentioned in that episode. She's also got us a bubbly mint.
Yeah.
And a bubbly orange, which wasn't mentioned in that episode, but she's sort of done that anyway, so that's good.
But she's really done herself proud there, hasn't she?
The Henry Hippos.
Yeah.
They're not Percy pigs. They're very much Henry Hippos, but they look very similar. And I'd wager they taste... Would you like one?
Yeah, let's try one.
Try Henry Hippo.
I don't know whether we have moved into a food...
Well, I don't think we were planning to.
No.
But I think Jo has kind of... She's forced our hand there a little bit.
Now, straight away, they've got the look right.
Yeah.
But they haven't got the feel right.
Although they have been sitting in the fridge for a while.
But I think the ears, when you press in on those ears...
Which are tougher, yeah.
It's a tougher ask, isn't it?
Mm. It's not a bad sweet.
Oh my goodness. It's not a bad sweet, but I've bitten into it and I can't get my teeth apart. Mm. That's not Percy Pigland, is it?
It's not great for a podcast, really.
No, this is awful product for it. No, not an awful product. I don't want to say it's an awful product.
No, it's delicious, but it just doesn't help with the... Well,
we're making some disgusting noises as well.
We really
I don't think people want to hear that. You play some music over it or something.
Move those to one side. We'll have those later.
But Joe, as well as those, as if that wasn't enough, the Kong Strong, the Bubblies, and the Henry Hippos.
She's really come up trumps. We can't have this now.
No.
But have a look at that.
Well, you could drizzle it over something, I suppose, but it would be a bit odd. Mm. And that is the Cracked Shell from M&S.
Yeah.
Which is, I think, their version of Ice Magic.
Which, again, that's the chocolate sauce for the ice cream that then turns into hard chocolate.
Cracked Shell.
Now, if you don't mind, I think we'll save ourselves having that now.
Mm. Oh, but I don't think there's anything suitable. I mean, you're not going to drizzle that on the bubbly, are you?
I think I'll take that home for my children, if that's...
if you don't mind.
That's all right.
Will you say hello to them for me?
No, they don't know who you are.
They do, because they keep calling me Ben Slade.
They do know who you are, yes. They're very big. They're big fans of the idea of the podcast, if not the actual podcast itself. Yeah, they like that it exists.
So, end of term is something that all teachers look forward to with a sort of unhealthy zeal, I would say, don't you?
Well, yeah, it's a strange one, isn't it? Because, I mean, I, as much as anyone, enjoys the 5.5 weeks we're going to have off this summer. But it's a strange feeling in August when you've got to come back.
Yeah.
And it's not that healthy, is it, to have 5.5 weeks of just not doing your job?
And we're back 1st of September, aren't we?
Yeah.
I'm not expecting people to feel sorry for us.
No, it's a weird one because no one would feel sorry for someone who has 5.5 weeks off. But then it's not healthy. It's not good for you.
No.
Because you sort of relax into a state of believing that you don't actually have to work ever again.
But it's different for you, obviously, with the kids. So you just move into a completely different zone of freneticism, don't you? Well,
yeah, no, looking after the kids, and I will be doing the lion's share of that because Jen will still be doing a PhD and probably leaning more into it now I'm at home. But I enjoy looking after the kids. But yeah, you end up, it becomes quite a full-time job. And then you wonder how on earth you ever had time for a job. Which is sort of, it's but of course they're in school as well. When I go back to school, they'll go back to school. So that's how you manage, obviously. There's not someone else looking after them, and I'm not abandoned them. There's somewhere for them to be, and they'll be there. And even Jemima, the youngest, is starting primary school proper this year, so exciting times to be a parent.
It is. But again, from my point of view, when I say again from my point of view, I haven't given my point of view yet, but let's just say again from my point of view. The end of term, when I think it's fair to say some teachers across the country will be winding down. I've unfortunately been having to wind it up because we've had a talent show, which we'll no doubt talk about at some other point.
Yeah. That was good, though. I enjoyed that. But yeah, it's not enough time now.
Well, you were a celebrity judge, weren't you?
I enjoyed being the judge as well.
Alongside the boss?
Alongside the boss, yeah.
You and the boss?
Yeah, because you notionally said I was head judge, but I was not head judge. She was head judge. That was absolutely clear from the get-go.
You were there. You were both smiling from ear to ear, weren't you?
It was genuinely great. And
With our Joe, another fan of the show. Our Joe was there.
Yeah.
Alongside you. Another Joe.
Different Joe to the
Not
one
the Joe that bought the Henry Hippos.
Yeah. So another Joe who's another friend of the show. We seem to know and like and be liked by a lot of Joes.
Only sometimes by Joe, who's my sister.
Right, I don't know her.
No. Well, I like her.
Right.
And I think you'd like her.
Right.
But that doesn't mean she always likes me.
Well, that's just siblings, isn't it? That's fine.
But I hope she likes me today. And Joe, if you're listening, I really like you.
Does she listen?
I don't know.
Okay, right. Okay, so not that. I tell you, most of my family do listen, and actually, I recorded them because I just want to acknowledge this because we're not doing that today. But I did record them a few weeks back, asking we're going to have a new feature. We're going to save it till September because what we've realised is that over the summer holidays, essentially, there's no point us recording this because no one is going to listen to this. But we're endeavouring to do something anyway, just for the algorithm, if nothing else. But we recorded my family, or I recorded my family. Went to visit them a few weeks back. So there's a whole section we're going to call, well, what we are calling Ask Ben, where they will ask you questions. They have asked you questions. I haven't played them to you yet.
They will in podcast terms. Future, they will in future in podcast terms.
In their past, but in the actual future of this podcast, they will ask you questions. And then, obviously, we'd like to, if that goes well, and I imagine it will, we'd like to extend that to any other listener who might wish to send in a question for, well, I mean, we're calling the feature Ask Ben at the moment, but it could be Ask Ben and James. That would be fine. If they've got a question for me, that would be fine too. But my family didn't have questions for me, so they know
They felt they'd have some already. And had generally unsatisfactory answers to them, probably.
For the most part, yeah. I don't answer questions well, no. So they send me. I'm on the family WhatsApp group and routinely just don't contribute.
Yeah. I mean, it's a job getting an answer out of you, but I do feel strangely elated when you do.
It's that's it. When I do sort of deign to reply in a WhatsApp chat, I think it's more satisfying because of the fact that I very rarely do it.
So, of course, with it being the end of term, not only did we have the shows and the trips over the weekend, but the residential.
Oh, you went on a residential? Yeah, of course you did, yeah.
With the Year 8. And I mean, yes, they were lovely, and so were the staff who went on it. So, no horror stories, but it is absolutely knackering.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about that. So then just what we wanted today when we're winding down to the end of term barbecue was, would you like to play a few numbers?
I enjoyed your few numbers. They were good.
Yeah, but you can imagine, can't you? So I will spend all of tomorrow in bed.
Yeah,
I probably won't get up until 4:00.
I would do that, but I will be taking my daughter swimming, so it's already in the calendar. That's happening.
And I can only apologise, not for your daughter. There is the school, as if we. And talking of which. We heard that sound yesterday, didn't we?
We did. It was a slightly louder, shriller version of that sound.
Yeah, and for those who couldn't hear it on the podcast, I'd be very surprised if you didn't just hear that. But that was a real school bell, indicating what would have been the end of the day.
No, that would have been the end of lunch.
That would have been the end of lunch, but actually everyone's gone home.
Yes, it's an early finish today, which again probably doesn't sit well with the non-teachers listening.
No.
We just, you get enough holidays as it is. Why are you finishing early on the last day for?
Exactly. But, moaning devil.
We didn't ask for it, but we're not going to say no to it. And anyway, we're still here.
That's the point.
Admittedly, we're recording a podcast, not actually doing our jobs, but...
again, we've managed. We never finish early.
No.
And on that, so we've just finished then after that. Your thanks and praise for playing at the end of term when everybody's absolutely got nothing left to give, us included, is you can pack it all away.
Yes, yeah.
As everybody else has gone off to the airport.
Yeah, they've all left the site. Not everyone. I've seen there's a few people sitting in offices still beavering away, but the vast majority of people have left. But yeah, that bell yesterday. What was that all about, Ben? I can't.
Well, I think you do know.
I do know.
And that was so you can imagine the last full day of work. Everybody absolutely on their knees. Just minutes before the end of the school day, literally a couple of minutes, when the kids were just about, couldn't wait to leave the building, along with most of their teachers. We were doing a scene in drama, and somebody helpfully popped the smoke machine on. We've had years of the smoke machine, no issue. Today, because we've moved classrooms, on went the smoke machine, fire alarm goes off. I didn't think it was anything to do with me. But students started packing away. I said, hang on a minute. Bell's a sign for me, not for you, all those usual cliches. And anyway, I glanced down at my watch, and it wasn't the end of the day, but it was nearly the end of the day. So I thought, this is a very odd time for them to do a test of the fire alarm. So I glanced out of the door to see one of the assistant site managers around the alarm panel. And I said, what's going on, Mike? Like this, what's going on, Mike? And he turned around, he said, it's you idiot. I said, what? He said, it's you, it's in your room. So I then thought, oh no, it's the smoke machine, it's a blinking smoke machine. So the whole school empties out. Every single person, every office, the nursery next door, fire brigade en route, the whole 9 yards, everyone donning their fluorescent jackets, which is really what they wanted to be wearing at this time of the year, the last few minutes. All had to line up, and they did so brilliantly, I think. Considering, right? But everyone out, everybody out of there. And then it quickly became known what the source of the fire alarm was. And I'm afraid I haven't lived it down ever since. Every single member of staff, sir, was it you, sir? I've had, I don't know how many times from parents. You made me late. I had all sorts of things like that.
Well, yes, and unbeknownst to you, as that was happening, obviously you'd have seen me going to the lineup wearing my high vis.
Yeah,
but
you were very good.
Just prior to that, I'd actually had to help, essentially take the lead in cajoling one of the more neurodivergent children who had sort of run away from the line and hadn't wanted to go. And that's like, even, in a school like this, that's quite unusual. Most of the children understand what they're supposed to do. And we were trying to get to the bottom. Why, just go and line up like everyone. We've even got a special area where they don't have to line up. They can just be, as long as we know they're safe. Yeah. And we were trying to get to what's the problem? And he said, I just want to go to the toilet. I just need to go to the toilet. And he could not, it was the end of the school day and he would go to the toilet and then he goes home.
So it's part of the routine.
And you'd completely messed up his routine because he wanted to go to the toilet.
Well,
and
we can't
stand and recover area.
We can't name him, but I apologise to him.
Yeah.
Through you.
I don't think he'll take your apology.
No. I know he's going on holiday, but
yeah,
he might hold a grudge. So I suppose you better get on with the show, eh?
But yeah, let's do that. Do you want to quickly do the register?
Well, I mean, today I can do the register, but obviously all the class has gone, apart from you.
We'll just have a check, see if there's anyone still here.
Okay, well, I'm here. I shouldn't be here, but I am here because I'm clearing the gear away. But I'll just call the register and just see. Is there James?
Sí, estoy aquí.
Right, and
so that's not that exciting. It's not. I've done some more sort of exotic languages. That's just Spanish.
Oh, right.
Now the reason for that is
it's a popular holiday destination.
Well, not so much that. It's just Spain just won the World Cup.
Of course.
So Spain won so in honour of Spain winning the World Cup, I said it in Spanish, but obviously also in honour of Argentina losing the final because they also speak Spanish. So it was both in honour of the winners and in commiseration to the losers. I'm sure they'll both be satisfied by that.
I agree. And we've made a decision not to be sort of political or particular.
Well, we're both Welsh. I mean, to be honest, we weren't even there.
Absolutely.
So it's not really a problem. I did support England for what it's worth, but if Wales had been there, I'd have supported them. Right. This is quite a random postcard I picked up, but it does actually seem appropriate. I'm going to hand that to you.
Thank you.
Not a long commentary. There's no need for that. But
oh yeah. Well, I need to describe it to the. Obviously, it's available on the website. Could you give the details of that whilst I?
So you'll be able to see this postcard. You'll be able to see this postcard at www.benandjames.com.
And it's Yeah, I mean...
Sorry, no, you won't. That's www.benandjamescoulddobetter.com. If you
Yeah,
just put benandjames.com, you won't get anything.
No, well, you might.
You might. It
It's
would be
got
something,
nothing to do with us.
something completely different. A future episode of this, but not this episode, I have actually got a list of other Ben and Jameses that are available, but that's not for now. That's for another...
No, but this is a stack of, I suppose we'd call them, certainly antique suitcases and storage boxes stacked on top of each other, and there's a sort of little bunch of wilting daffodils on the top there. So,
I think the suitcases are the main thing, aren't they? Because at the end of term, people go on holiday.
Yeah.
But also there's that
we've
sort
just
of
been packing up.
Hogwarts sort of vibe, isn't there? The end of term at a private school, Hogwarts comes to mind. Obviously, that's a made-up school in a wizarding world for J.K. Rowling. But
Yeah, and those GWR monikers, I think that was obviously a link to the fact that I once was a train driver on the Great Western Railway there.
not intentionally, but we can link that in. You've been a lot of things though. So
Yeah. Thank you for that. That was really sort of quite poignant. I don't really want to make any rude
it's well, you
comments
know,
about that.
it's done. That's about
Could have been evacuation time.
So I have got a list. If you
Oh,
like.
great. Yeah.
I do like a list. We're going to probably move away from the lists. Possibly. Well, I think the way we're thinking in terms of this podcast is that we're going to power on through the summer.
Yeah. With some punishing short editions.
Knowing that no one's really listening. But we're going to power on through. And then we're going to say in September, that's season 2, if you like. This is season 1, and that'll be season 2. And we might make some changes to the format or even abandon the format. I don't know. We've
Well, you've already really sort of shocked our listenership with the idea of Ask Ben, a new feature. So, I mean, people have to take things slowly. They don't like change.
And there's a few other ideas we're playing with, but I suppose if they don't work, we don't want to talk about those just yet.
But I think we are going to. I think it's fair to say we're going to try. We're going to dabble with a bit of video over the summer.
Yeah, we are going to try, and if it works, then that'll happen.
I mean, the thinking behind that is, some of what we do would be quite visual, and of course, a lot of people don't like just clicking on an icon and listening.
I think if people could see us actually drinking the Kong Strong rather than hearing it.
But I am worrying that might reduce the interest in us if they see us. I don't know. But we've just got to play it by ear, haven't we?
Well, we've got 6 weeks to get in shape. So,
And these chocolates are melting. So I've also noticed one of these blankets that you've put down has a sort of...
It's a hood.
I could wear it.
It's a hooded blanket, yeah. And that character is Stitch. Now, I don't know if you're familiar with the work of Stitch.
So this is your youngest daughter's...
Not youngest, no, the other one.
Oh, the other one. Oh, right. Yes.
So
I'm just waving goodbye to a colleague through the door there. If people wondered why I blew a kiss.
They wouldn't necessarily. But when it's a visual medium, perhaps that will be. Right, anyway. So, yes, Stitch is a Disney character from the 2002 film Lilo and Stitch. Now, that wasn't a huge commercial success. It was fairly successful.
I've heard of it.
But yeah, it was successful enough that people had heard of it, but it sort of wasn't a beloved Disney classic. But over time, it's sort of become more beloved. And it's kind of picked up a bit of a cult following. So now you can buy lots of Stitch merchandise. And my eldest daughter, Matilda, really likes the merchandise. Has no interest in the actual film whatsoever.
How does she feel about us using this?
Well, to be honest, I say she likes the merchandise. She's lost interest in that blanket a long time ago.
Right. So I don't want to be.
I'll probably take it home because it's been in school for ages. But I'll probably take it home today because when we do go on our short family holiday,
obviously, to protect you and your family because there's a big security issue around you and your family.
We are. Yeah.
I mean, you're a big noise as far as I'm concerned.
I mean, only as far as you're concerned. But thank you for that.
But we're not going to say where you're going, but roughly what part of the country. I don't want you to be mobbed, you see.
Oh, you'll be going west.
Oh, right.
You're going quite further west than we are right now.
As long as you make sure when you're there, you avail yourself of the local hospitality, which might involve some cheese.
Well, you should imagine it will.
Might even involve some scrumpy.
Anyway,
without further ado.
So we'll probably take the blankets back because they're quite useful to have in the car if we end up travelling. Right, anyway, but teachers, this show is for teachers.
Absolutely. And I know sometimes we perhaps forget ourselves. And there was one episode where we didn't actually...
No. Well, I want to be clear. If you're not a teacher and you're listening to this and you're enjoying it...
You're welcome.
That's fine. We're not trying to exclude you. But the original premise of this show was it was for teachers. And it occurs to me that teachers Well, it's hard, isn't it? Because you've just finished work you've got 5.5. Some people more than that. So if you're private schools, they've probably already finished. So
Poor devils don't get enough time off, do we?
so, but also, what do you do with that time off? I mean, how do you fill that time? I mean, no one cares about the plight of the teacher having to.
There's nobody who is not a teacher listening to this going, "Poor guys, how on earth do they manage to fill 5.5 weeks of holiday?"
But I'm worried about my colleagues. I'm worried they won't be able to relax.
Yeah. Well, I'm worried about that as well.
Fortunately, I found 10 ways for teachers to wind down and relax during summer break.
Oh, good. Good.
And this is from the Global School Alliance.
GSA.
So if you are listening to this in another country, and we've had a couple of listens from other countries.
We have had a couple abroad, haven't we?
Yeah, there's all over the world as well. Not always.
A surprising spike for episode 1 in Doha, but I mean,
It wasn't that surprising, was it? But
no idea why that is.
Anyway, so here's 10 ways for teachers to wind down and relax during the summer break, wherever in the world you are. Okay? So number 1, unplug and disconnect.
Oh, absolutely. I think that's a good one, yeah.
Now, this is of no use if you're not a teacher. So, again, I just want to...
Yes, I've only just twigged, sorry. So this is specifically for teachers?
Yes, I just want to caution non-teachers.
Stay plugged in.
This might be quite dangerous for you. So some of this advice, this is just for teachers, okay?
Yeah, right.
So unplug...
Okay, so teachers unplug, everybody else continue as you were.
Teachers get off the emails, get off the notifications.
Because we are the only people who get them, aren't we?
Absolutely. Just get away from those screens, and that can be incredibly refreshing and rejuvenating, it says. So
yeah, I'm with you now. Yeah, sorry, I hadn't realised.
Yeah, because otherwise it's not funny. It's just a list of good advice again.
Yeah, it's got something in common with all of it. Yeah.
This is basically episode 5.
Teachers.
Again, we're on episode 17 now, and I'm just basically redoing episode 5. If that helps you.
Just hit me with it again.
So unplug and disconnect was number 1.
And does it have anything else under it?
I've just said it all. You just weren't listening again.
Please just try it. I want the whole thing.
Number 1, unplug and disconnect. So one of the best ways to wind down is by disconnecting from work-related emails, lesson plans and notifications. Give yourself permission to unplug from technology and take a break from the constant demands of the classroom. Engaging in activities that don't involve screens can be incredibly rewarding and refreshing. Rejuvenating, sorry. There you go. So that's number 1.
Yeah, it is good advice, but I'd say for everybody.
And you're going to have a little bit more of that to come. There's 10 of these, though. So number 2, engage in hobbies and passion projects.
That was for those who could hear that in the background. That was the site team moaning about what are we doing in here at this time.
Yeah, it's not even that late.
I know.
Right, so number 2, I'll try that again.
Yeah, try it again.
Number 2, engage in hobbies and passion projects.
Just teachers again.
Just teachers, yeah. Spend time doing activities that bring you joy. Blah 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 blah. Whether it's painting, hiking, gardening, or playing
I like the fact they're now going to tell us what some of the things we might enjoy might be.
Engaging in hobbies can provide a much needed break from work and allow you to tap into your creative side. So,
title of the list again, please.
10 ways for teachers to wind down and relax during summer break.
Yeah. Do you think possibly this is a Global Schools Alliance? Do you think there could be a Global Office Workers Alliance that sends out exactly the same list?
Potentially. I might look that up. Right, number 3.
Global Bus Drivers Alliance.
Look, just calm down. We're gonna,
They've got to switch off all day anyway.
Number 3.
Yes, because what if you're in a job where you can't? This is an important point.
Yeah.
You cut me off there, but it's not as though I don't do it to you, but. You might be in a job, but you can't, as a train driver, look at your phone or a bus driver or anything like that. So they'll go without it all day. They want to plug in when they finish work.
That's true. Okay, that's fair. Okay.
All
Right, number 3 then, obviously. This also only applies to teachers.
Yeah.
Connect with loved ones. Number 4, perhaps more pertinent for you. Prioritize self-care.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I do. They must have just got this list. Applicable to anybody. Absolutely anybody.
Number 5.
Yeah.
Read for pleasure.
Well, I tell you what, I'm going to be doing that. Yeah. The first thing I'm going to be getting myself stuck into is one of Tom Hanks's bitingly gripping. Yeah. I think gripping.
Because I've since we last recorded, although it's only a week in sort of listener terms since our last episode, it's actually been several weeks since we last recorded.
Well, you must have read it.
I haven't, but it has been bought for me. I have the book. I have Tom Hanks's short story collection, which does include Go See Costas.
Yeah,
So,
and
hopefully by the next time we record, I'll have read something.
one of my tutees has very kindly got me a Costa voucher.
Right.
So that's the closest I'm going to be. So I will be going to Costa's.
You might go to see Costas and then go into Costas.
Yeah, but I won't be going to see him.
You won't be seeing him, you'll be seeing
it.
Yeah. But you might, while you're in Costa Coffee, read Go See Costas.
Do you think if you're driving down towards, wherever you're going, again, we need to be very, very general about it. It could be anywhere in the West Country. So please don't bother him. You might pass a service station, and in there, you might pass a WH Smith, which links us to another episode.
Yeah.
And you might, whilst you're in there, just feel like, because it's not just about reading anything.
No.
Really, it should start with Go See Costas. But if it's not about just reading anything, but you could pick up anything, sort of airport fiction sort of stuff. They'll be in the service.
Something by Dan Brown, maybe.
Yeah, could be something by Dan Brown. Yeah, or Judy Finnegan.
Do you know what? We never made the link where we were talking about Go See Costas by Tom Hanks and the Dan Brown novels. That, of course, Tom Hanks is in the adaptations of the Dan Brown novels.
Yeah, he's got the market, really.
He is Robert Langdon. Tom Hanks is Robert Langdon.
So he's really cornered the market first reads for everybody. Just boys, though.
Just boys who are reluctant to read.
Because there's no girls out there that need to read more.
No.
There's no girls' literacy issue. I just want you to know that.
But they can still read for pleasure if they need to relax, if they're teachers.
Well, absolutely.
Who need to relax.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, I've got a slight issue with point 6.
Right.
Insofar as...
Because so far we've just had a general list of general good advice.
Well, no, this is probably the same. What's happened is I often print these out rather than just reading them off an electronic device, which I have. I have an electronic device, so I don't know why I've done that. And it's not printed out 6. 6 is 12, so I'm now going to have to look that up. So, just bear with me. Just bear with. I could move straight on to point 7. But I feel like,
I want you to do it in order. And at the end of the day, I mean, it gives me time to sort of, if you don't mind, I mean, it doesn't sound right, but I'm just going to slide my hand into the hooded aspect of this blanket and just sort of feel the quality. It's a bit polyester, isn't it?
I think I might have got that from Tesco's. Actually.
Softish, but do you like? Is it his? I presume it's his.
He is. Yeah, Stitch is blue and Stitch is a boy. There is a girl version of Stitch called Angel, but Angel doesn't actually feature in the film. She's in an episode of the
But they must do a
TV
blanket
series.
for her, do they?
I'd have thought so, but there's more Stitch merchandise than there is
Tell me
Angel.
she's not pink, is she?
Pink, yeah, she's pink.
I mean, in so many ways we've moved on, haven't we? But not in that.
This is the same list, so it's absolutely fine. So I could have just done this in the first. Number 6, explore nature.
dear. This exploring of nature, seems to be advice given by everybody almost as an antidote to anything and everything.
Yeah,
I seem to have too many emails. Go and stand in the forest.
Tell you what's not an antidote to, though.
What?
Hay fever.
No, it's not. I could have predicted that one, but yeah, it's. James, I'm finding myself drinking too many Kong Strong Wild Powers. Well, what you need to do is take yourself into a forest.
You're really enjoying that West Country accent, aren't you?
I am. I don't know why.
Going to town on it.
I really am going to town. But I've got an uncle. Uncle, if you're listening, I doubt it.
Yeah.
Uncle Chris lives in Chard. Somerset.
Oh, I mean, it might be quite close to Chard on my holiday.
Right. Well, don't give it away because at some point, I mean, that's apparently he gets close to Taunton. He might end up in Taunton.
There's no plans to go to Taunton. Right. Number 7. Learn something new.
Oh my word!
5.5 weeks off, you can learn something new. While it's important to relax during summer break, while it's important to relax, summer break can also be an opportunity for personal growth and development.
I don't want to learn something new in the holidays. Do you?
Well, yeah. Well, I specifically want to learn how to edit video podcasts.
Well, okay, but that's a necessity, isn't it?
It's
you
not,
don't
yeah,
want
it's not
to. It's a necessity for the development of our brand. Let's be honest about it. But it's not something you want to do, is it?
Well, no, I mean, I don't want to do it, and I won't find it relaxing or in any way.
You know, you gave me all that baloney about you wanted to get better at DIY, and I believe you that you did want to get DIY. You did the courses, and then when I said to you the other day, "How are we getting on?" you said, "Well, I've forgotten some of the."
Well, no,
DIY
I haven't. I mean, in my defence, what I actually think I said was because I did the courses. I never actually had time to do any of the DIY because the time I would have done the DIY was last summer holidays.
So you're qualified, but not experienced.
Well, I spent most of last summer holidays doing courses on how to do DIY, but then run out of time to do the DIY.
You've got to get some experience under your belt.
This summer, the plan is to do a bit of DIY, and I actually do plan to do some. And if I do some, I will be crowing about it on this podcast. Oh, don't you rest assured.
Well, I think this might be the first time I get to really sort of meet the family, because I think if you start any moderate to major projects, you might need some assistance. I know this is going to kill you, but you might need some assistance, and I'm there for you. I'm useless at DIY, but I can hold things.
Excellent. Well, I do need someone to hold things. So
thank you.
Well, that's it. Let's see how it goes.
I mean, I don't want to frighten people, but
I mean, you frequently do.
It could happen.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Time is money.
Back to this punishing list.
This has promised to be a shorter episode, but so far it's running into the. There's the genuine danger it won't be. Right. So where were we? So 7, learn something new. 8, reflect and plan for the future. I find nothing relaxing about that.
There's absolutely nothing. There's nothing relaxing about learning something new either.
No, I can understand learning something new is fulfilling, and you have time to do it, but it's not relaxing or.
Yeah, but I'll do that when I'm retired, not in a holiday.
Reflecting and planning for the future sounds torturous,
dreadful.
Right, so let's just move on to 9, shall we?
Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah.
Embrace slow living.
Embrace slow living.
I think this merits reading the whole thing out, don't you?
Please do, yeah.
Summer break offers a chance to slow down and savour the present moment. Embrace the concept of slow living by practicing mindfulness and being fully present in whatever you do. Enjoy the simple pleasures of life, such as a leisurely breakfast, a sunset stroll,
okay, yeah.
Or a lazy afternoon with a favourite book.
Lazy afternoon with a favourite book.
Which in your case, surely will be.
Well, of course. It needs no introduction.
And just to be clear, the book itself is not called Gozy Costas. That's just a short story in the book. The book itself is called something else. I can't remember what it's called.
I did read, and perhaps this is unfair on Tom Hanks, but I did read a review of this the other day that said, 1.5 hours, I'm never going to get back in my life.
Yeah, I think
that's what somebody wrote.
We can hear the vacuum cleaner now as well.
The cleaners are going full pelt now.
They don't want us to be here.
They want an early finish as well.
Well, hopefully number 10 will help us then, because number 10 of this list, which is again entitled 10 Ways for Teachers to Wind Down and Relax During Summer Break. Travel and explore.
Look, as I think I've said this before, and I apologise, but no, I don't apologise. I've said it before, and I'm going to say it again. This list has nothing to do with teachers. The list contains some fairly reasonable advice, but it's nevertheless advice you don't need. If anyone needs to read this in a list and go, oh, yes, what a good idea. I'll take it a bit slower now I'm not in work. What a good idea. I'm going to read a book. That's quite persistent, isn't it, that Hoover? She's looked in as she passed then and given us a wave, which I think if she only knew what we were doing.
There is a conclusion to this. Sorry, I didn't read the conclusion to the list. So remember, summer break is a time for teachers to relax, rejuvenate, and prioritise their well-being. By engaging in activities that bring joy, discovering new hobbies, and focusing on self-care, so that's the entire list repeated, teachers can ensure they return to the classroom refreshed, energised, and ready to inspire their students once again. So make the most of this summer break and create memories that will keep you going throughout the upcoming academic year. Happy winding down.
Yeah. Oh, goodness me. Like the whole holiday is about planning for the next term. But I don't know what to say about that list other than it is utterly useless.
But I would like to reassure any teachers that find it difficult to wind down during the summer break that we'll still be here every week with a new episode of Ben and James Could Do Better.
Absolutely. We are your constant companion.
So if you are at a loss, why not listen to us next week, where we'll probably have another atrocious list to go through.
You can call us your constant companion, your persistent best friend, whatever it might happen to be, or a sort of annoying earworm. But whatever it is, we're here for you. We care about you. We love you. And we'll see you next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.